Hey everybody, it's Jason with Parallel Reality back with you here today to go over an interesting article that I saw the other day, more into the pop culture realm than the normal politics stuff on this channel. And the word had been going around for a few days at this point that there was supposedly going to be some sort of X-Files reboot, and my only possible response was, why? Why do we need another reboot of another series that people love to death? This doesn't need to be a thing. But anyway, let's go ahead and see what we got here. So this article is from the Great Bounding Into Comics from March 29th. Says X-Files animated spin-off series gets the chop, will not move forward. So there is a god, is all I'm going to say. So it's hot on the heels of an announcement that an X-Files reboot is in the works with Black Panther director Ryan Coogler attached to the project. It has now been stated that a proposed animated spin-off series is no longer scheduled for production. The series, titled The X-Files Albuquerque, has been given the chop by Fox, will no longer be moving forward. Man, I cannot read today. It says Fox announced the series as far back as August of 2020. I did not know that. I only started hearing about this in the last few days, to be honest with you. In any case, it says they announced the series as far back as August of 2020, which makes news of its demise somewhat surprising. Yeah, I mean, 3 years later. According to TVLine.com, Fox declined to comment on the reason for the cancellation, though it may have something to do with the fact that Coogler's new X-Files show would not be produced under that network. You know, that's a thing that happens. Perhaps this is a signal that the rights to the franchise have been sold, though not yet publicly announced. This, of course, is speculation. The series, which should have been executive produced by original X-Files creator Chris Carter, was set to focus on an office of agents, I told you I can't read today, tasked with investigating cases deemed too crazy and off the hook even for Mulder or Scully to tackle. So it's like the X-Files? Is that it? I mean, they handled a lot of crazy stuff in their day. I mean, what's low, or like, I was gonna say lower, that doesn't make sense. What's more off the hook than that? The series is also designed to be a comedy in the same overall style as shows like Star Trek Lower Decks, which parodied its parent franchise. Jesus H. Christ. Thank you for canceling this. Number one, if they're going to remake something or do like a sequel, don't make it animated, because I don't think I've heard of anybody talking about Lower Decks as if it's like an actual, good thing. I've heard literally nothing from anybody about that. Even the channels that I follow that normally listen to Star Trek, or watch Star Trek, don't talk about that show at all. So I don't know why that's even a thing. And parroting its parent franchise, let's not do that. We're not in this day and age. Like, can we just, if you're going to make a sequel to something, like a TV show, like a beloved TV show, can we make it in the same vein as the original TV show? And sure, you can put a twist on it or something like that and make it fresh. But can we just stop with like the continuations that are parodies of the original? I mean, my God. I mean, for example, go look at Velma. That worked, didn't it? So it said Paradise PD, I'm not familiar with that show. Writers Rocky Russo and Jeremy Sosenko were originally on board to write the pilot episode and stick with the show through its initial run. Animation studio Bento Box, which did Bob's Burgers, Harold and Kumar, and Central Park. There was a Harold and Kumar animated. I did not know that. Was scheduled to handle all art and animation. And here are some backstory on the X-Files and how long it ran. I'm very proud of saying that I've seen every episode of that show, and I own all the Blu-rays of that and the movies. It's been a while since I watched any of the original series. I mean, a long time, so it's not exactly fresh in the mind or anything, but anybody that's out there that's listening to this, highly recommended. If you haven't seen it, highly, highly recommended. The revival, as you can see in 2016 and 2018, you don't really need to see those, but, to get the whole thing, I mean, might as well, of course. What else does it say here? The internal shakeups at the heart of the X-Files franchise suggest the series is essentially dead in its current form, and I'm fine with that, which means it has been relegated to the proverbial nostalgia museum. What started out as a quirky, eerie, and endearing series surrounded by mysteries of the paranormal has since morphed into a confusing and jumbled mess where the large-scale conspiracy narrative was turned inward on its main characters. Right, it was like the mythology ate itself, and that was part of the problem. Was Mulder's sister abducted by aliens? Oh, wait. Maybe she wasn't. Maybe it was a government thing. Oh, but wait, she was abducted by aliens. It's like, guys, like, just pick one and just run with it. Don't keep twisting and turning to the point where it's like nobody knows what's supposed to happen here. Anyway, with Albuquerque now officially wearing cement boots, there's no path left for the X-Files aside from Ryan Coogler's reboot, which is sure to be a hollowed-out imposter of the original show. With no doubt that's going to happen. That's kind of what I've been alluding to here. It's not going to be it's not going to have the same tone as the original show, which is a huge part of the problem. Meanwhile, Mulder and Scully will be remembered for a 2-season revival that ended with total ambiguity. Yep. Damning their fates to the disappointed imaginations of millions of previously adoring fans. Again, I do not care. Oh, hey, it's the Fluke Man. I remember that episode. It's amazing how quickly franchises can fly off the rails and end up in the parking lot. That is true. Let's let this dead horse lie. Just let it be. Stop it. If you're in Hollywood, make something new. Have an original idea. Have it be something that doesn't make fun of an audience. Just be a good show. There's been a dearth of good shows the last probably 5 to 7 years. I mean, yeah, of course you get ones popping in there, and I can't name them all because I've largely stopped watching TV shows in that period of time just because of all the woke insanity going on with them. So I'm not the right person to give an opinion on that, but just if you're gonna make a new show, just make your own thing. Don't worry about making it a continuation of something previous that's beloved by everybody. That's all I gotta say. So let me know what you guys think below. Like, share, subscribe. Talk to you soon. Bye.